How to use Monday.com forms for workflow initiations. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to use the forms into your Monday work management or any of the products. Also they have the CRM to set up a workflow initiation. What do we mean by that first? We're going to mean by that you are going to have or receive forms, or you're going to get forms submitted that will have some type of information that will help you to create task or initiate some task that will work with the workflow that you have. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that we have one of the workspaces running right there, for example, this one, project one, and I have selected this board on it. Now, as you can see, the workflow here is going to contain item, a person, a status, a date, and time tracking, whatever also columns that you're going to or have right there. Now, we can go ahead and have the specific form created. I can go ahead and add a view of the form. For example, I click on the plus button, click on form, but I'm not going to click it since I have already a form right there. And you're going to find it just here. I'm going to edit this form to make it at least one of the important part right there. I'm going to sync off the titles. I do not need them. Now we're going to have the name, the sub items, and statuses. I'm not going to give it as a status. So basically I'm going to have this status. Let's see if we can go ahead and delete it. Do not want this as status. Is submitted answers, so I cannot. Basically, we have some submitted answers, so it is not going to be probably possible to delete this. But I'm going to give you here a hint how we can make it work for the workflow. So to initiate a workflow on this form, you need to have items, sub-items, statuses, dates, timeline, nearly the same as you can see columns that we have in here. So when you are going to have a form submitted, you can go ahead and retrieve the data from the submission of this form. For example, you can go ahead and have automatically whatever that you are going to need. As you can see here, we have the type of the task, the timeline, the hours, whatever columns that we have already. You can add content such as the columns or the fields to match up your specific synchronization. I don't know if you have remembered the message that have been that I have turned off, which is going to asking for the synchronization of these fields. I have rejected that because I wanted to make sure that we have everything set up. Now we can go ahead and set up or get to the settings and see that you can save them as forms, limit read responses, do whatever you want after the submission. You can set up the response viewing and etc. And also you can go ahead and copy the link and give it to the users that will submit the forms. So now this form is not going to be a public form. I mean by that, it is not going to be only for viewers. You're going to give it to yourself, or you're going to give it to, let's say, an admin for your workspace to create a task from it. Let's see if we can go ahead and create an automation from it. So I'm going to try and see if they have added something. I'm going to add form. Basically, they didn't have added form, so we can go ahead and head over the form submission, and we can ask one of the team members to create the task manually here. That was the beginning of the initiation of a workflow, and here you have it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you in the next one.